Hello and welcome back to an episode of Minecraft Monday. My name is Wizzy, you can also call me Wizzy, and today we're playing some more OceanBlock 2. Now we are getting quite close to completing the first quest line, basically, the base quest line, I guess, if you want to call it that. So yeah, we just have a couple more items left that we need to do, or quests that we need to do for that before we dive into the next one. And we'll take a look at that here in just a moment once this loads. Of course, it takes a moment to load the first time, so there we go. Okay, so last episode we made this so we could get the getting started, so we could do the crystallized mineral chunks, although we got some from the trees. So we still need to finish the storage terminal. I think, yeah, it was the glowstone dust we were looking to getting. And I remember there was something I could do to get that here without actually having to look or go exploring for that. So we'll look into that here in a moment. We still need to do playing with goo. The makeshift diving suit, we could probably do that right now. The passive mobs, and that is it here. And then we get the passage through the portal, which brings us to steaming ahead. So, you know what? Let's do the makeshift diving suit first. Have you ever felt kelp before? It's pretty tough stuff. I'm sure with enough of it, I can fashion some sort of makeshift diving suit to stay underwater a little longer. Task: craft a diving suit. Notes: the diving helmet allows you to see better underwater. The diving chest plate can store air for you to breathe underwater for a small amount of time when wearing the full suit. And we get pressurized air bottles, a common loot crate, and of course XP when we make this. So all of these are required. So copper, so 5 copper for that with a glass pane. That's easy enough to make. 3 copper with brown polymer to make that. Brown polymer for that and brown polymer for that. So we only need 8 copper ingots, which we have more than enough of that. So there's the 8 copper ingots. I think we do have a glass pane. We got tempered glass. I don't think that will work. I think it has to be a normal glass pane. Well, anyways, we can make that. Okay. Take 1, throw the rest in there. There, we got the helmet. Now the brown polymer. We need dried kelp and brown dye. And that makes 2. So the brown dye, see, I almost feel like I did something else to get this, but I don't remember. Cocoa beans. I don't think we have any, do we? We do, okay. So we'll take that. Sort that chest out. Let's take some more of the copper chunks out and throw those into here. So yeah, cocoa beans. So we need let me see. So 5, 7, that's 12. Yeah, that's 12, and then 4, so 16. So we only need 8 cocoa beans. I'll throw the rest back in there. Okay, the brown dye. Now we just need the dried kelp. So it just takes kelp, smelt that. And is there a way to get kelp? Or make it, rather. So we could get it from the loot crates there. I suspect there is another way to get it. Do we have any in here? I feel like we don't. There's cocoa beans in there too. I'm not seeing anything. It would be in either of these chests if we had any. And cocoa beans there. Let's combine these. Hey, look at this. We actually have an airdrop. I don't think we've had an airdrop in the last 2 videos. So that's cool. You know, that'd be funny if that comes in and it gives us kelp. There's gotta be another way to get kelp, right? Other than just having to go around, look for there do loot crates for it. I mean, there's a quest that gives us one, but like I said, there's got to be another way to get it. Because the dried kelp is strictly just from dried kelp block. I mean, you could do it that way, but we don't have the means to make that. I mean, from the looks of it, the only way to get it would be from the loot crates. And you know what? Thinking of it now, I think last time when we went out, I think I threw a lot of the kelp that we did get out or overboard. Let me grab some shears. Empty my pockets. No. Wait, yeah, shears. That way I can collect the wool. I think what I should do this episode as well is I should probably expand the platform some more, because I feel like I'm gonna need to do that, or to, I mean, I'm gonna need more room at some point anyways, so I think, of course you went there, how? You went in the water. You would think if I was standing right next to the torch while I'm breaking it, it would come right to me, but no. Laser node. Magnet, that's nice. I know we were looking into that before. And Mendo steam. And it is... sun is setting. Certus quartz dust. Quartz fiber. And glyph evaporate. Roller skates. Coffee beans. Diamond sticks. Or stick, rather. More Certus quartz dust. Honey bottles. Glyph of underfoot and more roller skates. And those don't stack. Okay, so I got basically everything I want to get from here. Let me get the torch from over here really quick. And let's sleep really quick. So yeah, I think I am going to have to go and explore again to get some more kelp, since I don't seem to have any. And of course I don't have a way of checking if I have any right now either. Sticks don't stack? Really? Got so much food. This I do want to put on me. So charm is right there. And I don't remember what the button is to basically enable it. I think it might be G. Is it? I don't remember. Charcoal. Do I really need the charcoal on me? I don't think so. Coffee beans. Let's throw these in here. I don't think I did have that already in there. Throw that back into there. Torches I don't really need on me. Coffee beans I'm gonna throw into here. Okay, sort these really quick. There. Keep the food on me. Actually, backpack. What do I have in the backpack? Oh, a whole bunch of other stuff that I forgot I grabbed from before when I went exploring. In fact, some of this food I'm going to put in my backpack, not in there. Okay, I can't put any more of that stuff into here, I don't think. Okay. I need to make an iron upgrade for this chest. And actually, I should probably upgrade these other chests as well. You know what? Let me throw these back in the backpack. I'll throw them down here. Get some upgrades going. How much iron do we... Oh, we have plenty of iron, that's right. Because we had all these blocks that we did. So... chest... So wood to iron is just iron or wood surrounded by iron. Makes sense. So I'll make 3. Now this will separate these 2 chests, which is fine. And then the next upgrade from that, I think, is gold. Which is gold surrounded by iron. In fact, let me upgrade this chest as well. Okay. I wonder if I should switch this back to sand for now. That way we can try and get some more gold. So I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the gravel production. We're going to switch it to sand. That way we can get more gold so we can upgrade the chests to gold. I can take all these back out now, and I can actually throw these into here now. Okay, so that's all set. I don't think I need the flint shovel on me right now because I do have the regular iron shovel. So I think our next step now is to go back out. We went south last time, so I think what I'm gonna do is I might go... Maybe we'll go east. And make sure I actually keep the kelp on me this time instead of throwing it overboard. Because I think that's what I did last time, is every time I got kelp or whatever, I just threw it overboard. And I gotta go into this at some point. I don't know what, I've never gone into those, even when I did it on my own. Wasabi roots, canola seeds. Some of these other items I'm probably gonna throw overboard. Now I only need 8 kelp. Okay, so basically it gave me the same thing I already had. Might as well break these barrels as well. Especially if I'm going to these that have the barrels. Does this one have a crate? It does, okay. Do the crate first. Grass seeds. Bottle enchanting, that's good. Leather. Sea pickle. Sourceberry roll. Flint hoe. Okay. I don't know if there's going to be a spawner on that island. It looks like there Is there? Well, let's go over. I'm just going to take a quick peek. If there is anything that spawns over here, then I am going to go away. Mineral glass. You know, I could actually just take that instead of crafting it. Oh, we got an advanced kelp goo. I don't think... Yeah, I think... Yeah, that just gives us the slime balls. But yeah, upgrade to the advanced... Yeah, there's a crate there. Sugarcane. But yeah, no, I could, like I said, I could take this instead of making it. But I think I'm just going to make it. This one has nothing but crates. Well, it does have one barrel, but... Regular leather and prismarine shards. Or a prismarine shard, rather. Charcoal, ink sac. I probably should have brought a bed with me. You know what, it's fine. We'll be fine. I'm pretty sure that's not foreshadowing. Okay, give me kelp, please. Lure 1. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this. I do need to go into here. Options, controls, keybinds, charm, enable, toggle enable, right? Use, no. I know there is a button or thing I need to do to activate it. Activate. Controls, keybind, activate. See, what mod is this again? Simple magnets. Now, can I... Yeah, I can search by this. Okay. Simple magnets. H. Also used for show HUD, pneumatic helmet, hacking fire. I'm just gonna search by key. Let me see. See if there's a key that is not bound. Yeah, that's all bound. M is for map, I know that. Module tweaker, next. Okay. I could do that one. Category. Simple magnets. Change that to that. And that is the only key that is bound to now. So now the magnet's on. So when I break these crates, all the items will automatically come to me. Let me throw some of this stuff into here. I should upgrade the backpack as well. So even if I break it like that, it was 2 sea pickles that came from there. Carrots and charcoal. See, now let's take a look. So from the small loot crates, we should be getting kelp 6.54% of the time as opposed to some of these other items that we've been getting. And it should show up 4.11% on the larger crates. But so far, I mean, it's one of the most common items that you can get from the crates. But so far, we have not had such luck. We do have some crates over here. See a crate over in that one over there. And also, when we break the torches now, that means that they will now come right to me. And once again, no kelp. I think these are just barrels at this one. So I'm not going to stop there. I do see crates over here though. Come on. Okay, there we go. There's some kelp. We got 3. We just need 5 more. Iron bit. Triple compressed dirt. Item pipe. Now some of these other items I might end up throwing overboard. Okay, we need more kelp. That's not kelp. That's not kelp. That's not kelp. Okay. Like I said, you would think that there would be another way to get kelp. Because as of right now, basically we cannot go too deep. Although I do want to see something. So there is kelp above this. Let me break this barrel or and crate. See if we get anything from this. And I want to see if I can perhaps reach just a configurator. Okay. Perhaps maybe I can reach this kelp. I doubt it, but we're gonna try. I can. Okay, well, okay, well, good to know, I guess. I mean, we did get some other stuff from these barrels and crates and whatever. Some of it not really useful at all, but, you know, it is what it is. There probably was some of that stuff closer. Or like one of those things closer to me. Or the base, rather. But whatever. I hate to waste so much of the episode, again, just exploring. Trying to break loot, or some crates and barrels to try and get kelp. So we can progress. But yeah, well. See, I love how the time breaks when you get past, or like if you don't sleep after a while. It will eventually come back around to become daylight, or daytime. But if you look at the clock, obviously that's not a real time. 15:03 p.m. I mean, 15:08 or 15:10 is real time. But if you have it PM, AM, PM like that, then obviously it's not. Okay, so we need to go this way a little bit more, just our heading. Steer clear of this place. Is this the one? Yeah, that is the one that we went to. And the guy's still chilling there. And there was a place with kelp there that I could have gone down to, maybe. Oh well. Yeah, see, sun is starting to rise. Well, we got what we needed, so let's actually sleep so we can stop the rain as well, even though the sun is rising. There we go. Okay, so throw some of these items into the chests. I'm just trying to make sure I don't have items going into like several chests that where I could combine them, whatever. Item pipes, I think I had in here, yep. Drill bit, you know, I'm gonna throw the drill bits in there. I really need to sort these out. Dirt I will actually throw into there. This I'm going to throw into here. Okay, and drill bit. Where did I throw the drill bits before? Right here. And they don't stack, of course. Because why would they? I know my my chests are an absolute disaster. My apologies. Book I'm gonna throw in there, I guess. Charcoal goes there. real leather goes here. Just throw those in there like that, whatever. Okay, so, and then I'm going to throw the other 2 kelp there. So, do that. Throw the gold chunks in here. Actually, no. I don't want to put that in there anymore. I want to throw it over here because we get double the output when we do that. Okay, so now we have the brown polymer. So now I can do this. There's the chest plate. And now we have the full diving suit, which I'm going to throw into this chest. There, so that completes that quest now. Diamond stick. Throw that into there. It's weird that the diamond sticks don't, actually, you know what? I think it'll be easier to just wait for this to get done. Actually, I got gold in here? I do. Just melt this down. That way we have a block instead of trying to do each ingot individually. And let me do this. Upgrade our backpack. The next upgrade for that is gold as well. Put it back on now. Yeah, that's better. In fact, you know what? Yeah, I'll just do it from here. Let's upgrade the backpack again to gold. Yeah, that's nice. Throw this gold into here. Okay, so general storage, tier upgrades. You can increase the overall storage size of a backpack by upgrading it to the next tier. On basic backpack, you can upgrade to either copper or iron. Upgrading to copper first allows you to save iron, as you only need 4 iron ingots to upgrade from copper. Each tier also allows for more upgrade slots. And actually additions from the coffee beans. Okay. So let's glowstone. How? So yeah, it was with lava and the gold mesh, which we do have, and we do have a means to get lava. I think what I might want to do is I might actually want to make a separate sluice. It's been a while since we've actually made a sluice, so can I do regular? Or does it have to be actually logs? You know what, let's try it without the logs, just the planks. No, it has to be logs. Okay, and I don't think I have any logs lying around. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, you know, these should go into here. That'll free up a space in that chest. Place the sapling down. Okay, and then chain. Do I have any? I do. Iron ingots. Okay, might as well just do it here. Okay, so we have the sluice now. And you know what? Maybe I will just make another gold mesh. It's easy enough to make. So, string, sticks. I could take the cloth mesh that's already in here, but I'd rather make a new one. And then the iron mesh. And then the gold mesh, we need string. But we have, I don't think there's string in any more, or any of these other chests. So, actually, yeah. Okay, and I'm actually going to put this sluice here. Nope, not there. Here. Okay, so that's all set. Actually, let me take... because I do need to put a chest here. And I'm going to upgrade it as well. Even though I probably don't really need to, but I'm going to. Okay, so we have that all set now. So now all we need to do is we need to make another portal. And I think... I'm just trying to think where I want to put it. I almost feel like over here. So, how much lava do we have? 3 buckets. We're going to need a lot more lava. So that's 8, 9, 10. Now, I don't remember if it places it into there. It might do. Yeah. And I don't think... I think I looked at that before. Yeah, it doesn't smelt, so it's fine putting it into there. Do I have another auto thing? Auto mixer? I feel like I do, because I think I got one from a quest. Yeah, jar automator. Okay. So, flint and steel, I think we do have somewhere. Just gotta find it. Like I said, I know my inventory is an absolute disaster right now. But we're gonna get that fixed here in a bit. I'm pretty sure we do have a flint and steel somewhere. Right here. So 7, 8, 9. How much lava do we have in here right now? Got enough for now. Okay, so we have that all set. Let's do it like right here. And this, I think, or at least once we get into it, that will, yeah, so that will complete this quest, which will unlock the Steaming Ahead. Which is the next chapter, basically. So that's all set. I cannot place that in there. That's fine. You know what? Let's do this. Can I not do that? You know what? That's fine. I'll just throw it in there. So now I do, before we go in, I do need to make sure that I have, I don't think I have it on me already. No, I do not. I need to make sure I have the soul lantern on me. So it can either go in a charm slot or a belt slot. We already have that as a charm slot. So I'm going to put it in the belt slot. And yeah, so we are all set to go in. Obsidian boat. Let me make sure I have plenty of cobblestone. And let's go in. See what it looks like. Yeah, so we're quite a ways up above as well. So I will definitely need to... Is that... That is quite the place, though. And I think it is another rack above that as well. So... although, shoot, I don't have anything to be able to place this underneath to, like, staircase down. So I'll need to go back to my offline one and take a look to see what I need to be able to place blocks, like, underneath. Oops. And this is why I brought plenty of cobblestone. I probably don't need to build a roof here, but I just much rather do so, just in case there are... You know, I don't know if there are gas that will still fly around here. I think there are, but I'm not sure. So I just rather assume make a big platform. Well, I need a platform anyways, but make a platform up here and close it like I am. That way, if there are any ghasts, we are all set. Especially since I don't have my flint and steel with me, which is probably... I should have probably thought about bringing that with me. I mean, I can always go back and grab it. You know what? Let's do that. Just in case. Although I don't really remember seeing ghasts going through before. Right there. And I hate how it brings us up so high. Well, actually, let me see. 118. 192. Yeah, so we're actually quite high up here anyway, so that's why we're so high in the nether. Because I know before when I came in here, in my offline one, which I haven't done for a while now, I was quite high up as well. And so that's obviously why. And I had the staircase down to get anywhere. So let me build this out this way a little bit like that. Do the same thing over on that side as well. And then I think I will put some walls up. But yeah, I think that is netherrack above that, so which is good. We definitely need it. And I will light this area up as well with torches. I know I don't need to, but I'm going to. That way we don't have any zombie pigmen or zombified piglins or whatever they're called now. Spawning here and coming in through my portal. So once I'm done with the roof here, in fact, before I do the walls, I'm gonna go back in, grab my torches, light this up. It's nighttime as well, so I might as well sleep. Okay, go back in. Place some torches around. It's not even, so you know what, let's do it like this. I'll actually put them on the portal itself. Okay, so this should be lit up or sufficiently enough to where we won't have any zombie pigmen spawning. And I'm doing this, that way I can place glass here later on if I want to. I know ghasts could still, if they do spawn, could still shoot through here and break the portal, but so yeah, I think, let me look at the map, because I think it does show, yeah, netherrack, so I can build down to that, collect the netherrack from that. Ignited Revenant, though, is that above? Does it show their position? Because I don't know if they're above there or if they're actually in there. Because if they're on top there, then that's no bueno. Yeah, we'll have to figure that out at some point. Like I said, I can't really do anything right now anyways. No, I think I do have, yeah, there we go, zoom. I'm just trying to see. Yeah, I don't think, it doesn't look like he's on top there. So we should be able, or be fine to go up onto the roof there, or the netherrack there, and mine that. So, yeah. Well, anyways, let's go back through. We're already at an hour in the video, and so far all we've done is we've done 2 quests. In fact, speaking of quests, we do need to claim this one. So we have Potion of Fire Res for 8 minutes, a common loot crate with a chaos box, yay, XP, and another chaos box. I think what I should do, I think we got enough armor, or tough enough armor to be able to open these up. So we will get to that at some point. Throw all these back into there. Throw the boat back into there. The torches. Did I have torches in other chests, or was it just the one? No, I did have torches in here. So I'm going to throw them all in the same chest. I'll throw the potion, or that in there. Yeah, so we still... I didn't even need to do that. There's netherrack right here. Well, I needed to go in there at some point anyways. Yeah. I can just mine this. No, that's probably good enough for now. We'll throw it into the sieve, or sluice rather. Oh, I need, that's right, I need to crush it. So, you know what, we will get to that next episode. I'm gonna grab the rest of this while we are doing our outro. I mean, the nether's ready, at least, so we have that. Yeah, I think I got it. We have this, so we are all set to do that for next episode. Finally eat for the first time this episode. In fact, I don't know if I even ate last episode or not. But, yeah, anyways, we do still have this one, which we are basically all set to do now. Passive mobs we still need to do. Playing with goo we still need to do. So we really only completed 2 quests this episode. But I think we're in a good spot to be able to finish the rest of the quests for the Getting Started quest book. And then we can start looking into the Steaming Ahead section. But anyways, that is just about going to do it for this video though, so hopefully you all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure you have a thumbs up. And of course, as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye!